Hey guys, Happy New Year. Just wanted to hop on this morning and just share something that I learned last year that's really helped me kind of let go of the past and move forward with the future. It's something that I learned last year, and I just wanted to share that with you because it's something that I'm continuing to grow in personally. So last year, beginning of January, our pastor did a sermon, and it was one of his first of the year sermons, and it was all about kind of letting go of the past, and it was really all about forgiveness. Because the thing is that you can't truly move forward in life unless if you haven't forgiven the past and you're not letting go of the past. And the way to do that, the key to do that, the tool to do that is through forgiveness. Hey Jen, how's it going? So anyways, I was listening to his sermon, and I'm sitting there, and he's talking about letting go of the past and starting a fresh year and starting things new and how important forgiveness is. And I was really kind of just searching my heart and thinking, is there anyone that I'm holding unforgiveness towards? Is there anyone that I need to ask forgiveness from? And the thing that was so clear to me is that I needed to forgive myself. I need to forgive myself. I feel like it's easier to forgive other people, but it's harder to forgive myself. I tend to be harder. I don't know if that relates to you at all, but I tend to be harder on myself than anybody. And so I just needed to learn to forgive myself quickly and early. And that was something that just resonated with me. And so what I did this past year is I wrote it out kind of on a piece of paper. So not every day, but many days, I would kind of read the affirmation as soon as I woke up in the morning. I would forgive myself, just tell myself I forgive myself quickly and early for not getting it all done, for not being perfect, for struggling with whatever I'm doing, for any failures I have, for just not getting it right, because that's the reality. Like, we are not perfect and we're not going to get it right, but we have to continue to forgive so that we can move forward and walk in freedom and be all that we're supposed to be. And I recognize that, man, I struggle with forgiving myself. I struggle with letting things go when it comes to me. And I don't want to be the thing that holds me back from moving forward and being all that I'm supposed to be and being my best. And so I just kind of created a daily habit over this past year very regularly where I would just first thing in the morning before I even started my day, release myself and just forgive myself quickly and early for all of those things that aren't going to be done at the end of the day, for all of those areas that I'm going to mess up in and all those things that I'm not going to get right, because that's just reality. But I want to move forward and I want to walk in that freedom. And so that was something that I learned this year, and I just felt like it was really, really valuable. Hey Maddie, how's it going? Hey Lori. Hope you guys had a great New Year's Eve. But, I just think it's part of the journey, because the thing is that, last night I was scrolling Facebook and I was just looking at all the different comments, and I felt like the majority of people were just so excited to get over 2019. So many comments of like, I'm so over 2019. It wasn't my best year. I'm ready to move on from that. I'm embracing 2020. I'm excited about the future. And yes, that is awesome. And it's incredible. But here's the thing about it is that moving forward, releasing 2019 and moving forward into 2020, it's not a one-time decision. It's actually a daily decision. Because here's the thing, there's nothing magical about today. Yes, it's the first day of the year. Yes, it's the first day of January, but there's nothing magical about today. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new start. Every day it's an opportunity to be better than the last, And so it's really about creating those daily habits that are going to get us where we want to be. And one of the most important daily habits that we can have is forgiving ourselves and releasing the past. And how we release the past and really move forward is through forgiveness. And so I think just knowing that, hey, yes, 2019, maybe it wasn't your year, and maybe you're ready to move on from that, but know that it's going to be more than just like a one-night resolution or a one-night declaration of like, hey, here I am, and it's a new year, it's a new season. It is, but remember that it's a continuous thing. So just be ready to continually forgive and continually release that, and just say, hey, you know what? That was last year. That's not this year. That's not who I am anymore. That's not the way things are going to be anymore. And just continue to walk in the goals and the intentions and just the hope that God has been putting in your heart and those desires for the future. So that was just something that I've been learning. Hey, Doreen. And just wanted to share with you. So like I said, when I'm in the shower, a lot of times that I pray, one of the things that when I look at the past, I just try to cover it with grace and cover it with gratitude. But I have to actually choose to release it, right? Because everything's a choice. It's not a feeling, it's a choice. And when I look at the future, I just want to cover it in hope, but I have to choose to trust. I have to choose to trust in the Lord and His perfect plans and timing, because there's a lot that I can't control. And ultimately, we want to live in the present, and it's a day by day thing. It's a choice by choice thing. These are habits that we make. And so, like I said, just moving forward in the future, moving forward this year, this decade, it's super exciting. But we cannot move forward unless we release the past and we let go of the past. And how do we do that? It's through forgiveness. And I just want to encourage you to use that skill, use that tool towards other people, but especially towards yourself, because there might be some areas in your life that you feel discouraged or disappointed at yourself, or maybe you failed or let yourself down, but it's okay. Just forgive yourself early and quickly and move on into all that you're supposed to be. So that's just something that I learned, something that I've been practicing this past year, and I need to continue learning and growing in that, because in order to move forward, I am not perfect, and I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and I need to just be ready to be okay with that, and be okay and know that it's part of the process. Struggling is part of the process, but just embrace it, embrace the struggle, forgive yourself quickly, and move forward, because you will move forward if you can do those things. So just some of my thoughts. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, a blessed New Year's, and I'll talk to you later.